Nix has loaded in.
Be nice to Steve. He's under a lot of pressure. I'm sorry you feel that way, Steve.
It's rough out here for everybody, Steve.
Steve, you're not special.
Right behind you.
I'm trying to be sympathetic, and you're like, whatever, dude.
Not brimming with.
Oh, life sucks for you. There's a club for that. It's called Everybody. We meet at the bar on Fridays.
Got t-shirts.
We get coffee on Saturdays, all right?
Right. I built so many fuel factories over the last few sessions.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to get you a train out there.
Yeah.
I don't remember how many stations you needed of how many platforms.
I've got the station set up is the funny thing.
Oh, you just need me to route.
Yeah, I just need it to connect to a junction that connects to the rest of the network, yeah. Not sure.
I just need to slap an RCU site down somewhere with a couple of train stations to bring things in, and then done.
Just let it assemble there, yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, well, first things first, I'm going to go up and look at what's going on up where Spud was, because that's what I put on my to-do list.
Yeah, I also need to get up there and set up for an additional idea I have.
Okay, so you got the stations kind of tucked up against the cliff edge there. Okay. Not a problem. I can get in and out of there. The question is, do I want to also try to go around so that we can continue that line further eastward?
I feel like that would be useful to have. I'm just not sure.
You know what?
Because I might be able to get to Matt to line up with, or not line up, but connect to the...
You'd basically have to go over
stuff
the
I put in
to keep going east is the thing.
After what?
You basically have to go over the factory to keep going east from...
I might also go around it. We'll see. Let me get over there and we'll see what I can do. Oh, right.
There's also another station I want to set up for later, much later, when we have drones and map access to all the MAM nodes, the SAM nodes rather.
Okay, so I need to get a train. I need to take my train up to Crater Lake's bauxite.
Yeah, I think that's how I do this. This is a perfect spot for it, actually.
Yes. Go. What do you mean path is invalid? Shut up. Do what I tell you, game. So apparently we're getting... Well, we aren't getting, but the collective we that is the player base is getting 1.2 and experimental on the 17th of March.
Oh.
I'm not touching it because I haven't done experimental yet, and I don't intend to start now.
I don't intend to start.
Since I've completed my most recent full clear, I might check it out. Yeah, but that doesn't mean installing a second instance. So yeah, I can...
Yeah, that's the thing is you end up with like if you want to be able to play this game too, you got to be able to like swap back and forth, and that's kind of annoying.
Actually, I think they changed it so that it's like a separate software.
Oh, it's a side by side now.
Yeah.
Well, that's handy.
Yeah, you don't have to like opt into a beta and then undownload and re-download anything.
But I think your saves are still
locked off. Yeah.
In the same place. So.
Okay. Well, I still might check it out and see where we're at.
Yeah, you just make sure you don't load. Don't load the wrong save with the wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, and again, I've finished all my previous campaigns, so I'm a fresh slate that can check that out without having to worry about interrupting anything I'm currently doing.
Right.
Hello, Turbo Fuel Factory.
Oh, what a hot mess I built over here.
This is remarkably clean for something I made.
I gotta deal with this, it'll bother me forever.
Alright.
Hi, fluffy tail hog. I don't care about you, buddy. And there we go. I just need to go east from here, down into the water, avoid setting up a clipping situation with Mothra. Two and a half. 2.5. How are we doing this?
Alright, then what's what we're gonna do here?
You know what? It works.
Some days it's all you can ask for. Eh. Alright, got a bit swoopy there, but it's fine.
What priority would I put in RCU site, do you think?
RCUs, they're pretty important. I put them in like 5 or 6.
Okay, I'll toss it to 5. Okay.
Oh, I wish I could get a train through there, but it's just not going to happen. Little voice in the back of my head going, no, well, not with that attitude. No, the problem is it's only wide enough for one properly, so...
I'm getting distracted building the building itself, but you know what? I'm having a good time, so...
Yeah.
That's what we're here for, really, is to be distracted.
Perfect. Yeah, we'll go with that. Let's see what happens. I guess. Dude, don't make me smack you. Okay, so you've got... I need to switch to my jetpack for a moment. Oh, right, this is a regular fuel jetpack.
Yeah,
the dangerous.
We're almost there. We're almost to turbo fuel. Still a ways off from rocket fuel, but...
Are you a radioactive hog? No, you're just yellow. Not triggering badness. Okay. Okay, those are a little close, and you're a lot lower to the ground than I'm going to be, so...
You can raise them up from there.
Yeah, no, that's not a problem. If I just build sort of in the middle of the water, you can just connect them directly. That's not a problem. I'm just getting a feel for...
Yeah, I tried to fit them into this nook as closely as I could.
Okay, and you are world gridded, so that's actually handy. So I really kind of want to do is put a G-junction in kind of there, really. Or maybe a little further over. Hello, yellow power slug. Yeah, see, I think I might be able to do something with that. Maybe not something sensible or sane, but
Oh,
still
right, I still need to hook
doable.
up the wires and the sulfur and all that jazz. Right, here we go. The fun begins.
Okay, yeah, these two may get moved a skosh.
A little too close.
It's not a problem. What I'm going to do is I'm going to build directly out there and plunk down a roundabout.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do it centered here so that I have the option to head out that way.
Oh, yes.
As one of the potential exits.
Very good, yeah. Makes sense.
So, like, we've got north and east as options. Like, if I just go around to the north of that rock pillar over there, I can get out to the rest of whatever's going on. Yeah, I think that's how we're going to do this. But I need to find the right height.
this will be pretty important.
Oh, it won't be this high. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. I know I'm aiming for here. I'm going to start building my existing rail toward it and see where that leads me.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna hook up so much wiring.
Does that look? Yeah, vaguely, sure. I'll go with that. And now, yes, that clearance check should work. So I just had Mothra come through.
Ooh, nice.
Making sure that I'm not going to be clipping. I cannot read the signs on that because it is...
I am too invested in making this building, but I don't care.
Never really a bad place to be.
I mean, you've seen my progress the last few days.
Mm-hmm. It's been a fun time watching that.
I need to angle southward a bit. Out there. Right, we have Snowblisk, but we don't have the toy.
Oh yeah, we still need to make an explosive rebar at some point, don't we?
It's on the shopping list. Wow, that boulder flew. Goodness. I'm freeing up a summer sloop from this wall over here.
Makes sense. Oh right, I did all this earlier, so I can connect all that in a reasonable amount of time.
Oh, I hate when it's like, you didn't pick the right spot on the rock to throw it at. Sorry, it is not going to explode for you.
Yeah.
Thank you, game. Love that pause. Continue exposing yourself. Pause. To alien artifacts. I'll get right on that, boss. Okay, so that's the height I'm working from. East from kind of here-ish. Off by 1. That's where we want to be.
That'll do.
Don't do that. So much to clean up over here when I'm done, but oh well. As I accumulate hundreds of mycelia.
Mm-hmm. Machine. All right.
See, I told you I was aiming for right about here.
Yeah.
All right. So here's a fun building trick I use. I place down a railway kind of just haphazardly.
Oh, yeah.
Just to provide myself
with a bit of power, yeah.
Hover power, yeah. Oh, I did want it off there. Yep. Okay, I have got to change materials on that so I can see where my centers are.
We'll have that run back there. On the correct side, please. Thank you. And now you may route your incoming, outgoing to this end of things however you see fit. Nice, thank you.
Most welcome. And we've got two other directions we can go from here, as long as we don't mind, blasting a path through the trees. Which, I mean, Why wouldn't we?
There we go.
Because normally what I do is I build a train over to that sulfur over there.
Oh,
and just have a little short haul train line pop back and forth. But whatever works. Whatever
I'm going
works.
to be tapping that directly, so.
Right.
All right. How do we want to do this then? Yeah. Oh, wait. No. Oh, hold on.
The train even gets up close and personal with this very scenic waterfall.
Durhay, I put this in backwards.
Oh!
Oh no!
The stations should be facing in the opposite direction. Oh well, I can fix that.
Okay, remember to take out the freight platform and station.
Yes, yes. Yeah. No,
because the platforms learn the polarity.
Yep.
That's how I learned that lesson. You can hiss at me all you want, little critters, but I'm just not going to care.
Here's our food freight. Here's our solid freight.
Hey, got that done. Nix, what do you need?
I mean, I need to figure out where I'm putting the train stations currently.
Big mood.
But I have my location plopped down.
Does not have anything for that? No, okay. Architecture.
So, like, I guess if you want to head out this way and start figuring out how this is going to look so I know, like, what platforms I need to build or what have you.
Where are you even?
Close to home, actually.
Oh, you're just in the middle of that. Okay.
Yep.
Well, my taxi just left, so I've got a moment. You please let me pick up the freaking... Okay, I guess you're not gonna...
I'll add a little bit of extra space just in case.
There we go. Okay, now we can fix this.
There we
Look at that aluminum scrap go. Gus, why are you in that train station? Oh god, I just... That was interesting.
Okay. That should be... turbo fuel station. Ready-ish to go.
Oh, okay, you're building there.
I saw there just so happens to be 2 roundabouts basically pointing at each other.
So just sprout off of a thing in between those. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, let me get this thing parked and I'll go take a look.
I'm not expecting this site to really be at capacity for a while because I don't remember how much casings we're making. With how many computers and crystal oscillators are getting shipped out, it's like it'll have a stockpile over here and just go as it fills up. Was kind of the idea. I didn't do any particular math for this one.
They are kind of pointed at each other, aren't they?
Yeah, right?
Like, not directly, but...
No, it's just a slight curve and a little bit down.
Alright, so the question is, are you thinking put the train stations kind of off to the west side of the building, or are you just going to plunk it down on top?
On top. I've already kind of made a little bit of platform off to this side of it for that. But
Kind of off to the west there.
Yeah, but I'm going to expand it out a little bit more because one train station's got to bring the crystal oscillators and the computers, and the other one's got to bring the casings. Well, I guess they can all be dropped off at the same train station because I can just smart splitter that. Okay, yeah, so I'm only going to need one train station.
I hate mixing materials in a delivery. You're begging for something to go horribly wrong.
Ah, fair enough.
You've got to have the fastest belts, sink anything that gets clogged as fast as humanly possible, as fast as mechanically possible, and just like hope nothing goes wrong with any of the supplies or any of the offloading, sinking, sorting.
Because
you can always build more train stations. That's
fair enough.
Least of our problems. Okay, I need... Oh, that's fascinating. Why are you being like that? Freaking snap that. So I need to get out over these wires, jog a bit south, and get a T-junction based off of there. Okay. It's workable. I can do this. change these to fix-it foundations.
I am going to kind of just vibe while you're doing that, because I've got to wait for the train stations to be set up before I can belt anything, because I don't know where anything's going yet.
Not a problem.
So I can just vibe and watch you work.
It won't... like, I'll have the T-junction here in just a few minutes, probably.
Mm-hmm.
What am I doing? Turn off auto-connect, please. Our line's going under a train line again. Yeah. We will jog to the south. Actually, we will jog to the south earlier than originally planned. Do not want to crowd myself on this. Try to build too close, bad things will happen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, make sure that... that should work. Yeah, good enough. It'll be a little janky, but... you can always jog it back around the other way anytime. Yeah, good enough. Yeah. Yes. Like, I would have started going downward sooner, but I've got these power lines to clear, so...
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, I love the G button for when you're destroying stuff.
Mm-hmm.
How to not accidentally cut the power lines as you're removing stuff you don't need. Okay, I will... Okay, so you're kind of aiming for that, which is great, because that's more or less where I've got this T-junction kind of happening.
Hey, mind if I ask how your rail spiral blueprint works?
Oh, it's a single track rail spiral.
Yeah, just, a single track is all I need for what I'm thinking of.
Yeah, there's a pivot point at one side.
Mm-hmm.
It's the end furthest from the little ramp piece.
Yep.
So you just kind of build them in a clockwise or counterclockwise, depending which one you're using. Just plunk one down, turn 90 degrees, plunk the next one down, turn 90 degrees, plunk the next one down, and then just zoop down a bunch of steel pillars to join everything up.
So do they stack on top of each other?
Yes.
Okay.
I have an incline rail. Let me... No, not incline rail. Let me look at rail spiral, single Mark II. Oh, and I've got that... the reason there's the... that foundation there is so that the next one will sit on top
of it, yeah.
You then have to go in and delete all the foundations. But without it, I was having problems getting it placed.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the end with the foundation is the center part.
Makes sense.
All right. And I think Mark 1 is one direction, Mark 2 is the other. Which is basically just poor naming on my part. Okay, let's get you a T-junction over here. 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to complain if I do that. Let's find out. It did not complain. Huzzah!
Huzzah.
Okay, so here are your in and out for trains. Obviously, I made them a little high because of just how this ended up being.
Oh yeah, no, I can bring that up to it. That shouldn't be
Yeah.
a problem here. Let's see here. Let's see how high it is.
And I'm going to basically close this loop because, well, I'm already here. I might as well.
So about right there. We'll... Oh, nope.
Base pedestal is yes.
Bring it to there.
And there we go. There's our T-junction.
I'm gonna you this way. Go. And basically these side by side.
I'll worry about that later.
One of these is just a 1 and one of these 2. Oh. Wait, and I'm gonna put this. Whoop, stop. Like that.
That's the water you want.
There. Boom. Boom.
The real question is, can I place a junction in such a way that both of these will be happy? Ball. Oh, this is one of my older roundabouts too. This is pre-spud fix roundabout.
Oh boy.
So I got to be careful how I do this. But is it going to work? Yes! Yes, it is! And night falls.
Like a rock.
Yeah, so I went from I can see what I'm doing to, hey, who turned out the lights? Oh, and it's already being used.
Already being used?
Well, yeah, because the QuickWire facility feeding the computers facility.
Oh.
There's now a direct line between the two roundabouts instead of having to go loop north or south. I love it when I make a junction and all of a sudden the whole game just goes, "Oh yeah, I like that."
That is happy.
And the wire train is also that's about to become a very busy intersection over there. Oh, that's nice when that works. That is all 4 of the directionals on this, so I can plant that on the ground finally.
Just a second.
Uh-oh. How is that working? It only works sometimes in some sessions. Briefly. And it stops working.
Alright, there we go. I'm back.
Welcome back. I don't remember. Is it path signals or block signals I want to be using?
You should just be using block signals.
Okay. Then let me fix that real fast.
So
Yeah, unless the train is pointed at a bunch of crisscrossing track pieces, you only need block.
Okay.
You've just got mergers and splitters, and block signals are perfect for that.
Okay.
Oh, right. I never actually set up the input line for the oil. Let me fix that real quick.
Oops.
Uh-oh.
Little unimportant things like that.
I mean, it's a fairly no-brainer type of thing. Oh no, I'm gonna have so much trouble setting up a line of you know, pipe splitters and whatnot.
The funny thing is, like, 2 of these trains are literally just their whole purpose in life is to go from the Caterium node factory near the hub to the West Coast computers and whatnot, and just back and forth through this intersection.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way to make that any shorter for them, though, so it's just the way it's going to be. And that's fine.
Yep.
And that's all 4 directions of this one, too. I can plant both of these on the ground. Oh, that makes me happy. What makes me less happy is hovering over one of these stupid crab hatchers, but oh well.
Both these are unloads.
Fix that. Those all have supports. Those don't, but we don't really technically care.
Don't make me get the candy cane. Alright, let's get this train wreck rolling.
Okay, so you're going to be... Thank you. Say thank you for cooperation, but you really didn't have a choice.
That'll manifold out for a bit.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hilarious, but no. Just waiting on the size section. All right. I have anything else I can do with that, though.
Let's try this again.
It's not going to work either. Which is annoying, because it was a neat idea. Oh well. Plan A it is, then. I'll worry about the rest of that later.
Okay.
He said, right before immediately deciding to worry about it now.
Ain't that how it goes?
Afraid so. All right, there we go. I can stop being distracted now.
Never.
Yeah, the likely story.
Yeah, there is that. Well, no, I just took the that roundabout and did some design work underneath of it.
Ah.
Like, if it's close enough to the ground, I'll just concrete it down. But if it's got like 4 or 5 wall heights worth, you know, it's got 15, 20 meters of clearance. I think I want to do something with that. This one, however, is just getting plunked down. No interesting flora to worry about.
So you may be wondering what the hell I'm doing over here.
What the hell are you doing over there?
I'm setting up a future spot for storage and then training out of reanimated Sam.
Oh, yes, that is a thing that we really do need to start taking that a little more seriously.
And I already have a game plan for how we handle that. And it's... I'm not going to require you to add any more tracks or junctions to this spot, because I'm just going to make it a very convoluted extension of this.
Well, there you go.
Because there is... Right, this here is practically the most central normal SAM node on the map. In the most central spot of the map, frankly. And so this is a perfect place.
Yeah, there's the one in the middle of that lake too, but yeah, they're both pretty central.
And so this is...
And that was normal.
Yep. And so this is a fairly natural spot to bring all the SAM via drone. Via a whole fleet of drones.
I wonder if they'll be powered by turbofuel.
Yeah, powered by packaged turbofuel, which is being made right here.
That's kind of hilarious.
It's so convenient. Okay. Good stuff, good stuff. Do not honestly know what I'm going to do with this one. Does this not feed anything anymore? Is this just a vestigial? It is. Got a power tower to nowhere over here.
Huh.
Which is good, because it's kind of in the way of where future rail might go. So guess what? Bye.
It can come down.
Alright, we're filling up, we're filling up. Manifolding the hell out of all this turbo fuel blending.
I was at one point going to replace that plastic delivery line with a train, wasn't I?
Yeah. I've set, and I have a train station there to set up, waiting for that eventuality. But not a high priority, obviously.
No.
Oh, is that one of these trio of train stations over here?
Yeah, over by basic computers, one of them should be a plastic input, yeah.
C1 Plaz. Okay.
I'm making sure that this has a depot on it. Because it's radio control units.
Yes, yeah, that'll come in handy. Okay, cool. Then I can it's a single train thingy.
I just need to the
Oh, what a hot mess of... Look at all that. So ugly. I've got a summer sloop. Let's... Okay, we now have 13 summer sloops in
I'll make that 14
depot space.
While we're here.
All right, where is that coming from? Oh, right, it's this plastic guy. Okay.
They set them low, right? I do. Okay.
And with that...
Is that what we're going to do with this? Yes, it is.
I think I'm just making 2 new trains and sending them off to pick up what I need. I don't remember.
It should be 1 train for the crystal oscillators and computers, and then 1 for the aluminum casings, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Does the aluminum casings have a train station to send them off to?
I believe they have. Yeah, they should have an output train. Yeah.
Okay. Unfortunately, I'll need one of you two to come by to actually make the trains to tell them to start doing the thing. Because I'm having the thing where I can't see train and station names again. Which means I can't interact with them.
Give me a few minutes to get this. Because, funny, oddly enough, I'm about to put in a train station.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're good.
They made sure to put in a lot of liquid buffer for this. So, and the packaged is an overflow from that, so...
Alright, let's build a train station. Right around here somewhere. Oh, did we never pick up? Oh, wow. I'm amazed we never got this Mercer Sphere. Okay, train station in.
Well, there's more an issue on client side where some stations and trains don't appear in the menu. Ramrod. There's a. Myself and Nix are the clients. Greyduck is the host, and therefore Greyduck has the most the least issues with the train network.
Let it be said that Satisfactory loves its multiplayer stability.
Yeah. Stability. That's a word we could use.
But we get by.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we're starting to fill it there. Yep. All right, now, very soon, they should start filling up. Have you looked inside the cave? Boy, I'm way ahead of you. I'm planning ahead for extracting that SAM and whatnot. But first, I need to make sure my turbofuel factory is working all right. Yes. Oh, there it goes, over the overflow hump. I'm quite familiar with this SAM cave.
Oh, which one are you heading into?
Oh, the one.
Oh, see, I've never been in that cave. Oh, yeah, no, that's some spelunking there.
It's not a far spelunk. It's just you gotta figure out which waterfall cliff has what you're looking for. A little obnoxious.
Mm.
With that? Probably not. I'm going to try anyway.
This is in normal, so... Not gonna put this all online yet, because this really works best when you have Mark III miners. But when the time comes, this will be something special.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to be hateful about this.
Oh. Hey.
Whoop.
Packaged Turbofuel is being depoted.
Let's
Huzzah.
go.
Sorry, plant life, but you are extremely inconvenient. Nope, that's not going to work either. You stop doing that.
Friendship ended with packaged fuel. Now packaged turbofuel is my new best friend.
Truth.
That just little tastier up thrust. How I've missed you. There we go.
You mean turns too sharply? Don't argue with me about this. Yeah, no, you're still going to turn too sharply.
All right. Anyway, while I'm here and thinking about this, I think... Did I save my notes on this? I probably didn't.
Ugh, God, what an ugly bit of sneaking I had to do to get this stupid train station in here, but okay.
Right, there are... Actually, I can just look up on the wiki for this. There are 3 pure nodes, 6 normal nodes, and 10 impure nodes of sim across the entire map. Now, why is that important? Because it goes into a lot of in-game products, and it would be nice to have that all taken care of. Now, oh, the shelves. Interesting.
I just felt like unlocking more things.
Yeah, sure. Now, if you want to maximize the amount of reanimated SAM you have access to, you put summer sloops in the constructors so that, and overclock them to maximum so that you get the maximum amounts of reanimated SAM you can from the entire game. Which because normally it's a 4-to-1 conversion ratio. We can turn that into a 2-to-1.
Okay, home computers, incoming Plaz is my... Okay, there we go. Save changes.
Nice.
And I'll just let it get me back up there, and then I'll be close to where Nix needs me.
I think I only really need 2 stations, right? Because we have like...
Once again, threading train line is through places they probably shouldn't go. Eventually, once I see that belt is emptied of plastic, I will make it go away. But it still has a bunch of plastic on it, so I might as well let it get used.
Yeah.
No reason why not.
I have about that much. So 3 stations is about how we want to play this.
I'm keeping that. I'm very amused by that.
Okay, first plastic delivery by train is arriving at the station. Meanwhile, there are some unhappy signals. Why? Why are you unhappy, signals?
I don't know why they're unhappy.
That's a path. That's fine. The incomings are fine. The outgoings are unhappy. Why? What are you...
Is it because of this path signal over here?
No, it shouldn't. In fact, that's you want to have a block signal in front of a path, so this is correct. Well, let's look what the signal loops into itself. Why do you think that that's happening?
Is it one of the old ones that don't have the spacer in front of it, or?
No, it's literally fresh track that Nick's just put down today.
Yeah.
Like, the exits from both train stations and the juncture all have signal loops into itself, but they all head
because
into
of that?
this
No, that
path
doesn't.
signal.
That's weird.
And we know the T-junction's fine because there are trains going through it constantly since I built it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take this block signal out. And that immediately fixed those two. So I'm just going to move the block signal a bit.
It might just be like it was confused when it got placed, and then changing things didn't really correct it.
Yeah.
And now copy.
It just needed to be replaced.
Yep.
Trains are like that sometimes.
Yep, they are.
They can be such a butt. All right, what do you need?
I need 2 trains, one of them picking up crystal oscillators and computers, and one of them picking up casings.
And this is for the RCUs? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, where am I picking up?
There should be a crystal oscillator source.
Crystal compos for RCUs? Is that what we did?
Yeah, I think that's the one.
Where did we build that anyway?
Wait, no. This is crystal compos for RCUs. The other one, what was the other one called?
Oh, Compies and Crystal O's source.
Yeah, there we go.
I named it source. Okay. So that literally nothing else comes from those or goes to these. So I should just be able to just say, there and there, you're done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where is that? Was it down the way? Where the hell did we build that?
That one is out here. Should be out there somewhere, but I don't see it on the map.
Okay, I am seeing it though. Okay, it's just way the heck out there.
Yeah,
it's a long train ride.
The train station markers on the map are busted for me too.
Yeah, I've got it. Compies and Crystal O's source. Crystal, yeah, save changes, turn on self-driving, get out of the train. I don't need to make that trip right now.
No.
And the other one is
picking
aluminum
up
casings
yeah. It needs to pick up casings from where those are being made.
Which is somewhere.
I think that's up by the Crater Lakes, but I genuinely don't remember where those are being made. No, that's the... I don't know where the casing's being made. I don't remember now.
Yeah, because there's aluminum ingots being sourced at the Crater Lakes.
Yeah.
But those are being taken somewhere to get
turned
I think into.
They're made up here.
Oh, that's right. We're making the aluminum casings up there. Yes, basic aluminum casings. Basic alu casings outbound. And then here is casings for RCUs. So it's just those two.
Yep.
Save changes, turn on driving. I actually will take that trip, though, because make sure... I have not checked out that full path. I want to make sure it's happening.
I'll be staying parked here for a minute because I want to make sure this all spins up properly, that I didn't goof anything. So once the trains come back, I can actually check that.
Oh, I should probably... Yeah, okay. That's why we did that. Nope, it is what it is. It's just the way it's going to be. I guess I always did have water. Okay. mean, you could zip line across here as a train goes by and get clipped out of the sky. Well, that was interesting. It flickered red and then back green again. All right, and the copper sheets for mod engines train is tootling along. Well, heck, we're halfway into the session, and I think we're about to have RCUs running.
Yeah, we are.
Nice, nice, nice.
Okay, yeah, the game's being a little weird because it, like, I had the green light and then it decided it wasn't green anymore as I hit it. You know, like, force stopped me real quick and then was like, no, you're good to go. Like, there's no other train in this part of the map.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, the game's definitely being a little weird.
Multiplayer has always been a stable thing.
Yes. Remember when autosaves would make cars clip through the foundations they were driving on?
Oh my god. Yeah. The number of times my poor truck would phase through the dang track I made for it. Or when we couldn't use hypertubes because it crashed the game.
Yeah, I had to stop one of the guys at work when we were doing our co-op. Had to like, no, don't.
And don't make hypertubes.
Don't make a hypertube cannon because it crashed. It crashed my computer. Like,
oh, jeez.
Yeah, it took me down.
I wasn't sure if hypertubes were still broken, but sounds like they still are.
Well, he made a hypertube cannon.
Oh yeah, which is specifically a game-breaking thing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like when a client says, "I want to accelerate this player avatar to these ridiculous speeds in a tightly enclosed space," and the host goes, "You want a what? No."
What?
The thing is, I think I actually made a hypertube cannon in the early access save.
You did, and it was
before hypertubes were broken, because they broke like sometime in the middle of early access.
Well, no, we that was like one of the last things we did, because it was hypertube going over to my
to your little duck
ASCII art.
Yeah.
Or my ASCII
oh,
art,
I remember. I remember we'd launch ourselves to it to see how far we could go. I remember.
Yeah, Spud had it tuned so we would land right there.
Oh, this is very silly.
What?
I've set up my eventual RSM collection depot, or at least the first part of it, and it's hovering above the turbofuel stations.
Ha!
In such a way where it uses the same junction to access it and uses spiral rails to ascend and descend.
Very nice.
Hey, your first batch of aluminum doodads is about to arrive.
Aluminum casings made it back before anything else did.
Well, I mean, it had much less distance to go. The other one is like crossing the entire map.
Eventually, there'll be a whole...
Oh, that's hovering? Oh, let's fix that. Let's fix that. No. You must connect to the ground, sir. There we go.
The whole drone fleet and spaghetti layer and all that jazz to organize all that. And then all the satellite sites. But yes, we now have packaged turbofuel and liquid turbofuel ready to be transported.
Heck yeah.
Sweet.
Go with the casings.
Did we ever crack into this cave over here to get at the... Looks like someone busted the hole in there, so I'm guessing someone did.
I might have, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that might be a bud thing.
That sounds like something I might have done.
Ah, RCU maker is coming on by. Now I can finally run downstairs and watch everything. Because
I was really worried about how I was going to fit this in, especially with the train, and now I don't have to worry about that. I'm happy.
Excellent. Oh, yep, here it comes.
Yep.
We're finally about to get RCUs.
It's a long, long way home. Whole bunch of computers and half a car full of crystal oscillators. That's not bad. That'll be a good start.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I see. You got your little ramp over here.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole
What? No
complex
personnel
over
elevator?
here.
No, wait.
No.
Elevators are wonky and
Yeah, they're
multiplayer.
A
That's
compliance,
right.
Yeah.
Never
Although
mind.
I haven't had any problems with the elevators, but I just didn't think about making one.
Here
like my
come
stairs.
Crystal-O's.
There they are.
Your tasty,
And the
tasty
computers.
Crystal-O's. Yum, 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 yum. And the manufacturers go arm, 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 arm.
They're all spinning up. Very nice.
I guess the nice thing is the thing that it needs the most of per thing is the shortest run.
The shortest, yeah. That was the one thing I kind of worried about, was if it would have enough, but
it doesn't take that long to get there and back.
yeah.
We're dealing with all waste.
And since I'm making so many
appropriately.
crystal oscillators and computers, those every run will just drop off a lot more.
Oh, and hey, since you're making it, thank you, Spud. I will grab me a stack of packaged turbofuel.
By all means.
Oh yeah, I should do that. Grab some of
Upgrade your jetpacks, everybody.
Preferred fuel. Packaged turbofuel.
Okay, I don't have to think or worry about this for a while now.
Here's the RCUs, the
We've
first
got
ones.
Lots of fuel on tap.
Yay!
Oh, that's good. All right, we've got lots of fuel on tap. We've got lots of turbo fuel on tap. We are in good shape. Actually, speaking of fuel,
We will probably be able to have drones going today. Or at the very least, to the research done for them.
And all that goodies, yeah.
still a significant amount of overhead, all things considered.
I have never used the garage door before. It is neat looking.
I like the garage door.
Yeah.
I saw that and I'm like, it reminds me of the fancy doors we used to make with the automated gates.
Yeah. It's a 2x2 square of, oh, that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it is kind of amusing, though, because you don't have that much wall above it. So it's like, where is that all rolling up to? There's...
Right?
But, you know, who cares? MST3K mantra always applies. Repeat to yourself, it's just a game. I should really just relax. Oh, yeah.
An evergreen maximum for these times.
16 RCUs already.
Making them at pace.
I will say, though, that I've become so used to the packaged rocket fuel that I was a little nervous about, oh, yeah, be careful using... Oh, it's just the turbo fuel. Okay. It's hard to screw that up. Like, not impossible, but you can screw up doing regular fuel, too.
Mm-hmm.
No, this is not, I actually really like the corners you put on this, too, Nix.
Yeah, I kind of had fun with that. I haven't finished rounding it out, but...
And you use the steps.
Mm-hmm.
That's nice. Yeah, they are ticking along, and...
Oh, is that where we're building RCUs there?
Yep.
Nice. Uh-oh.
Miss Spud comes in for a landing.
Misjudged.
Munch those barrel nuts. Arm. Don't you have an inhaler?
I ran out. Probably because I kept hurting myself. Ooh. Love the smokestacks peeking up through the glass there.
Yeah, that turned out better than I expected.
Yeah, it's a really close tolerance on that, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if they were any taller, any shorter, you know that they field tested that when they designed these things.
Oh, they
Yeah,
had to.
Some of these are very mathematically calibrated, yeah.
Like, just the tops poking through.
Well, there's 10 inhalers in the depot if you want to grab them, Spud.
Oh. Oh, but we have... Oh, we...
Yeah, I put some in there.
Alright, sure. I'll take like half.
Let's see, I've got 9 on me, so... I rarely skydive.
Mm-hmm.
I might as well just
quick
make a
train.
quick recycling plant run while I'm here.
Oh yeah, I was about to say, I just realized I'm carrying a bunch of crap.
Oh, I can actually walk away from that. That turned out beautifully.
It is nice just to, be able to walk away from a factory, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's
You've done good.
One of the sublime joys of this game is being like, you're just going to keep working and I don't have to look at you anymore.
It is nice.
It's like, you'll notice if something goes wrong by, hey, this other thing that this depends on isn't there anymore. Well, I'll go take a look, I guess. It's rarely so urgent that, like, okay, crap.
We have 40.
Like, unless it's
bank.
power related, it's rarely too urgent.
Speaking of power, now might be a good time to look at doubling the diluted fuel power plant. This has been technically running on half capacity this whole time.
Right, I have offloaded. Yes, it has, hasn't it?
Yep. It has a whole 300 crude it can, or whatever, or 225.
Yeah, that we aren't using. So
Yep.
that is...
And we have blenders
think
now,
I
so
can
we
use
don't have to use the packaged combo.
Yes, I could just use straight diluted fuel.
Yep.
So yeah, you want me to run down there and throw down some more doodads for that? I can do that.
Seems like a good. Seems like now's a good time to do that as we're starting to really ramp up in complex machinery.
Okay.
I'm surprised by how much of a healthy overhead we've still got on the orange line. Blue line's way over, of course, but orange line is still like pretty reasonable for where we're at.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. The ACUs. It's okay. Yeah. Where did we build that then?
Where did we build the power plant?
Yeah.
Spire Coast.
Oh, that's right. This is Spire Coast territory. That's right. So I need to go borrow one of your train stations to get out there if I want to do that. Come on. Which one are you? The modular engines.
That's probably the closest one, yeah.
Yeah. Shut up. Path is valid.
Do we have any
It doesn't mean
hardware?
I won't be using the blueprint. Because that was that whole self-contained diluted packaged fuel, packager, unpackager thing. But it should just plain be simpler now. I'm literally just adding water to fuel.
Yep.
Or
Yeah, you just need to make a line of blenders and put them together. Yeah.
I can do that. Of course, it's funny. You just made a turbo fuel plant and you're not using it for power.
Yeah, I don't. I tried to do some like train delivered fuel power or whatnot, or overflow power in my last save, and it did not turn out well. It let me down at very critical moments that were not good, and actually made me glad that I used the priority power switches and whatnot.
Right.
Anyway, do we want to unlock aeronautical engineering?
Yes. Drones!
Milestone reached.
Heck
Drones
yeah.
provide automated
We are
low
now
capacity aerial
in the drone
transport
age.
between drone stations. Stations need to be
I
supplied
need to
with
take
any
like
kind of
2/3
fuel
of
for the
these
drones to
freaking signals
function.
out. Good grief.
Fixit had several restrictions in place prohibiting creative use of drones. I have since removed those because I think no pioneer would ever misuse Fixit property right under their noses. Especially since everything's
Listen.
recorded.
Ada,
You would
I
never
don't
do-
think you understand how much I love my drones, okay?
You would never do something janky and irresponsible with drones, would you?
Yes, I would. I absolutely would.
Okay. No, we can also...
I have since removed those prohibitions. Yeah.
Since we're here, rather than nuclear power, which requires supercomputers, which we're not at yet,
Yeah.
we can unlock advanced aluminum production, which will give us fluid tanks and the ability to extract nitrogen gas.
Ooh.
Yes, we are going to need that.
We won't be able to make nitrogen... we won't be able to make nitric acid, which is the component for rocket fuel, until we are all the way up to particle enrichment, unfortunately. But for
Okay,
now,
so
we can
here's
knock out
the-
that one.
Here's the pipeline Mark II, and this is where it splits. Okay, I just need to run another line off to the side here, and...
Yeah, that pipe segment should be just like a perfect split, like on the left, that you can just extend out from there.
Yep. Yeah, there's a... I can just break it off from there, run it over here, and then I just got to figure out what I'm doing with it.
Yep.
There we go.
I don't remember exactly how much crude is going into each side. I don't know if I don't remember if it was 225 or 300.
And I can't really do it there, so it's got to be over here. Trying to refamiliarize myself with the... Like, it was months ago that we did this, so...
Yeah, yeah. All right, we need to start looking at supercomputers, and then heat sinks and cooling systems and fused modular frames and that whole chain.
Our hub now has ramps.
Appreciated.
Foundation...
Always a must
it's
for
architecture.
a raised platform.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I had to make it look nice.
And then what indeed? Supercomputers. We're making computers in a couple of spots, but not, I assume, in particularly numerous amounts.
Now, am I going to make this part of Spire Coast oil power?
Yeah, might as well keep it on the same network.
Okay. I kind of figured, but...
Yeah.
That is fine. I can just plunk a wall outlet down there and just run the power over.
Supercomputers would be nice to have. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
All right, now if I was a... Okay, so it's... I have to make HOR, add it to water in a blender, and I get fuel.
Yeah.
But what a crazy amount of fuel you get.
Mm-hmm. It's not like you're
But
looking for water out there.
Nope, that won't be a problem. Okay, so first things first, I need to slap down enough refineries.
How many computers are you making at the Crystal site?
I believe it's 20 a minute.
Something like that, all right.
Because I know crystal oscillators. No, it's I think it's 10 and 15. 15 crystal oscillators, 10 computers, I think.
Makes sense.
5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I kept the tab
6.
open. I did keep the tab open. 15 crystal oscillators, 20 computers
Nice.
is what's being made out there.
Solid numbers.
Plus a couple extra. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11.
Wait. No.
Hmm.
No, that'd be stupid.
What are you thinking?
That'd be so stupid.
Okay, we are using exactly 300 because of the 2 rows of 7 with 1 underclocked thing that we were doing. So it leaves me 300 crude for the other method.
All right. So we were using a full 600 on that pipe? All right.
We're using 300 on one. I'm going to use... Oh, yeah. Are we supplying 600, though? I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm... That's what
yet.
why I was wondering if we have enough oil extract. I think I put... Yeah, no, it was months ago, so I don't know.
Did you fully overclock that thing or not? I'm going to go find out.
Yeah.
Yes, you did. It is at full 600.
All right. Perfect. So it would be unbearably slow, perhaps. But what if
Uh-oh.
we made on-hand supercomputers at home computers? Because we have computers, AI limiters, high-speed connectors, and plastic all being collected there.
Oh, so if you just siphon off little bits.
It's just
I
like,
don't think we need supercomputers to be fast right now.
we don't need them at an industrial scale, and when we do, that'll be a whole other problem.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, we could, in theory, just like... Yeah, it would be real silly.
And that's never stopped us.
Yeah, no.
So I just need 10 of these refineries. Okay. Oh, wait. Nope. Not doing it that way. That's not how this is going to work, kids.
Right, I didn't actually connect the rest of the plastic line at the end of home computers, so I need to do a little bit of that first. Oh, this is going to be very silly.
Okay, alternate heavy oil residue. Means I actually need that to go up higher.
There we go, that should make that happy again. Oh my god, if I get away with this, I'm going to be really, really confused with myself. Because, like, you don't need to fit them into an industrial process for a while. And if all you need is what's on hand...
And if it eats too much into the computer like storage that's happening over there, we can just move the depot for computers up to the crystal oscillator site and just siphon off those for depoting because it's making them so much faster.
Well, I put in a lot of storage for our basic on hand.
Okay.
Computer products.
Sure
So we've got, you know, good hundreds of stuff going on. It does need more high-speed connectors than we're making, but like...
Yeah, but we don't need it working at capacity.
At full speed, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is a really... You can't overstate how silly this is.
Blueprints. Power. 20-meter power pole. You know how this works. Okay, yeah, it's a better plan anyway.
enjoy that for a bit. Like, even if we're just making like one supercomputer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not making gobs of supercomputers per minute on mine either. We are going to need to power a sink at some point. Just so happens I need 10 of these bad boys. Oh, that's happy making. Lots of heavy oil residue. Get us a smasher for the polyresin. I'll probably do is I'll probably bin and overflow into a smasher in case we want to turn it into plastic later. I mean, again, there's all this water.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Polymer resin plus water equals
Whatever darn well please.
Advanced
Milestone reached.
aluminum
The
production.
Resource well pressurizer and extractor can harvest nitrogen,
Nice.
crude oil, and water from underground wells. Nitrogen, being a gas, does not need pumps for pipeline transportation. Fixit does not process most of your metrics, but I do. According to Fixit predictions, you are exploiting this planet with unexpected efficiency. They did always struggle to see the true potential of things. Nothing about you is unexpected to me, and therefore you are performing exactly as expected.
I'm more amused than I should be.
oh.
Because with Spud setting up Baby Boy supercomputer setup, I could then run out to the ACU site, set up a single assembler for supercomputers and ACUs to get put together for the assembly director systems.
We're not really producing enough to do that in a machine type of way. This is really purely for on-hand supercomputers, and that's about it.
I know. It's just a funny thought. It's just like
Eventually, we
It's
will
so
It's
want
pretty
funny.
much how it's going to work out, but yeah.
Eventually, we will want some amount of like industrial supercomputer production, but
yeah,
to at least get
that's
us,
not a today problem.
yeah. I mean, but all the materials are here, so like, why not?
Mm-hmm. For just the on-hand usage, yeah.
Okay. We have... This is so much less complicated. It's really depressing how much work I put into the blueprints that we no longer really need for this.
But like, they're so important for specifically that stage of the game, honestly.
Yeah, you need them when you need them, but as soon as you're done with them, like, wow.
Yeah, it takes a while to get to the point where you don't. It's, you know, the fact that it's been months and we've been, you know,
relying on that power factor, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the HOR refineries are fed.
I mean, this is the definition of spaghetti right here. This is just a mess of conveyors, but it's doing the job. We have made a supercomputer.
Yay!
Huzzah! Oops, I accidentally painted one of the refineries. Factory swatch, go, thank you.
This is...
So glad there's a reset button.
This is... I don't even have words for how janky this whole setup is. This entire... The whole home computers factory is just like... Yeah, what if you made the bare minimum of everything computer related? And it somehow works. And for just industrial electronics, you just make that else somewhere else. Sure, fine. 'Cause, like, that's 5 and... Yeah.
I might be able to pull off expanding the ACU plant to make supercomputers that it needs.
Oh, don't do that.
Yeah, I think I know how I'd do that. That might be something I do.
What?
So, like, I can't see the station, but I kind of remember where ACUs are being made.
Isn't that like down south or something, or?
It's out in.
Oh right, yeah, it's
the
Oilins, yeah.
Yeah, it's out in the Oilins. There's the
yeah, that is the.
There's the crude oil.
Oh, the resource extractor version.
Mm-hmm.
The fracking site.
The fracking site. That's the word I was thinking of. The fracking site.
We have. Oh yeah, we have access to fracking now. That's right.
And then
unlock that.
To the right of it on the map, there's a pure Caterium node that I could drone in to make the Caterium versions of all the supercomputer parts, and then drone in the computers I'm already making at the Crystal Oscillator site.
Well, keep in mind that'll siphon off some of the production of RCUs if you do that.
Stop that.
The RCUs don't need that many computers.
How many are you making?
Because
that's the thing. We need to know how many we're actually making.
Because I've got 4 manufacturers for radio control units. Each of them only need 2 per. Yeah. And I'm making 20 computers up there.
Okay, so you've got some room to split that off to something else, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm literally making just 1 per minute, but I don't want to, like, accidentally cause a shortage of computers and high-speed connectors at the same time, so.
Mm-hmm.
20 per minute. Those are Mark 1s coming out.
Yeah, I could make supercomputers directly for just making the assembly director systems at the ACU site.
And then use surplus to just, yeah,
Yeah,
just send off to somewhere else if you want, yeah. Or
pretty
you could,
much.
or you could just make a, just make a supercomputer site that kind of pairs with that.
That's why I was thinking of just using a combination of drones and whatnot, just expanding the ACU site, because turning that into the next step up for phase completion.
So making a expanding it into also ADSs and supercomputers and ADSs.
Yep.
That's a heck of a thing and probably worth doing, honestly.
Because then we'd have it and we could have a stockpile and just send it up here when it's ready.
Yeah.
Since we're getting close to almost being ready to start doing phase completion anyways, it's like that'd be something to do.
Yeah, no, if you wanna take the lead on that, then I think that by all means.
Yeah.
That's one less thing to worry about, which I guess means I need to then start looking at probably the whole heat sink to cooling system to fused modular frame pipeline.
Okay, if I was
which is a whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because wait, so fused modular frames just need. Oh, it needs casings and nitrogen gas. Okay.
Yep. Actually,
I might have a decent surplus of HMFs you can siphon off of my HMF site, but I don't know.
wasn't that HMF site really basic though?
Not particularly.
I mean, like,
her HMF site or my HMF site? Mine was the low output one.
oh right, yeah, we made that. We made the other one for the phase.
Mine was
right?
direct. Yeah, mine was directly for the ACUs to make them at a decent speed. So it was making a decent chunk of HMFs. Now I want to go check it. I've got
If
time.
you know, if we can get that, if we can steal some of that, then yeah. To make
Then all you need to do is
FMS
find a
and-
nitrogen spot and send casings and HMFs
Actually,
there.
that's what I can do. Is I can look into just like getting a source of packaged nitrogen gas. Just that can be trained somewhere or as needed. That can be just a simple step because not having to coordinate that part as much would be nice. And look at that.
That's why I was thinking of just finding a nitrogen spot and parking a fused mod frame site on top of it.
Okay, so center is going to be polyresin.
The trick is empty fluid tanks. I need to turn ingots into those.
Polyresin goes into bin. Overflow gets sunk.
What would be next?
Glass over that bin so we remember it's there. Now I need to get HOR and water into a bunch of freaking blenders. What I have not done yet is the math on how many blenders. I'm sorry, I'm making how much HOR? Okay. howdy, that's going to be up. All right, let's slap down a blender and start doing some math.
Well, all I need to do is just train in some ingots, and I can just make the can. Yeah. Okay. And would you look at that, we have a source of nitrogen gas near the hub.
Do we know?
We do. Up in the northwest corner. And we got some
nearby.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, we do.
And I did run
pure,
trains.
good heavens. That is so much nitrogen gas.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the top spots in the game for it.
So I'll go ahead and tap that.
400. Okay. 8 blenders. Is what we're looking at here.
While I'm thinking about it, might not be a bad idea to have a train station to pick up the black powder we're making up here as well, so we can send that off to make smokeless powder and the tools derived from that.
Mm-hmm.
Taking a drink, taking a think. Good, nuclear power is going to come online.
Okay, so the amusing part is I'm going to have to split this into 2 fuel lines. Because there is no 800 per minute pipe.
Wow, making that much fuel off that? Dang.
Well, 300 crude goes into 10 heavy oil residue refineries. Those refineries make 40 each HOR, which means I've got 400 HOR coming out of this.
Uh-huh.
At 50 per blender, that's 8 blenders.
And that basically, yeah, goes... Yep.
And since that's 100 fuel per blender, that's 800 fuel coming out of this.
Dang.
That is a number.
Sure is.
I'd have to double check the numbers of everything I'm making out here. But currently this is making 4 HMFs a minute. But it has so much surplus stuff coming into it that I could probably boost that. Yeah, I've got a lot of machines that are just like, these belts are full.
As is tradition.
Oh yeah, I could absolutely boost this. Oh yeah, that's right. I can put Mark 5 belts or the screws over here and actually make that happier.
Can we just go right in front of those? No, not really. That's a little tight, though. Yep.
There we go.
Yeah, don't need
That gives these
too
screws
much like
so
that.
much more.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Save. Okay. Need to get this thing some power. Yeah.
Um, The best part is I can just put the conveyor throughput signs on all these conveyors and be like, okay, how much is coming through and do I need to boost anything?
Not a bad idea.
Certainly possible.
I wish there was like an internal signage system that like you could keep a board of like, okay, at this site we make this many of that,
Mm-hmm.
and here's where they go and get consumed.
Yeah.
That's kind of why
Yeah,
I
wouldn't
do
something nice.
the numbers on the train stations, is so that I know that that
Yeah.
site is aiming to make X amount of product. So I can know at a glance like what I am expecting. That's the purpose of that.
Of course, now I also need to come up with 800 per minute water.
Fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not finishing this tonight. I'll be lucky to get the water extractors placed.
Okay, yeah, no, this is just mathed out for a minute. I'd have to do a lot of shenanigans to beef that. But at least now I've got signage on all those belts, so if I wanted to boost it, I could.
Okay, yeah, I'm actually fairly happy with that.
Be real, I love the conveyor throughput sign. You're like, I don't remember how much I'm making.
You still have to kind of physically check on things, and at that point you might as well check the machines, but yeah.
One of these days, I really will get playing with those.
90, 120,
I keep forgetting they exist when I'm doing stuff. A whole bunch of thirsty blenders just waiting for me to feed them with stuff. Good news is I can use Mark II pipes to do all the HOR. The tricky part's going to be getting all the water.
All right.
I can also tell my computer's like, yeah, we're almost done with this session tonight, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lurch, lurch, lurch. Last one.
That's really all we need. All right. Having fun with more fireworks? We've got a healthy supply, for sure.
Of what?
Fireworks.
Oh yeah,
But that's not really what we're focusing on right now. I am setting up for the black powder shenanigans down the road, but that's also just more forward preparation and whatnot.
How much water can you get out of the average water extractor?
120 by default, so 300 at max overclock.
So, anyone got any... Oh, wait, we should have some in there. Shard. Yes, some power shards. And then I'll put them
let
back.
me drop in the ones that I was carrying.
I think I've got... Yeah, I might have enough. We'll find out.
Time will tell.
And then all the fuels can come out of here, and I'm going to need to run it into... I'm just going to need two. I'm just going to need two paths. Which more or less matches what we did over here anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20.
No, I got time.
The math comes out the same for the blender version as for the packaged version, isn't it?
Kind of, yeah. It kind of does, yeah. It's just that you don't need to, you know, mix in packagers to make it work.
Oh, meanwhile, we've got this other refinery over here that's making the polyresin into plastic. Going to this bin, and it's just sitting here going, yeah, I know, here I am. At some point, we'll send a drone to collect all of that or something. Okay, so 2 runs of oil pipes going to a whole bunch more generators.
All right. There is now a black powder pickup station.
Amazing.
Yeah, just in case that ends up, you know, being a useful thing. And then slowly extending out rail towards the big nitrogen gas fracking, which I will turn into an output of packaged nitrogen gas because it packs very efficiently at 4 to 1 and then unpacks at 1 to 4.
Yes. I tell you what, the whole drone-based packaged nitrogen gas to unpackager to looping back again. It's amazing how well that works.
Well, this one is, I'm thinking, is just going to be a train so that we don't have to worry about fueling.
That's fair. But I'm tapping the nitrogen gas that's at that weird nook in the down the canyon of the Dune Desert in that far northern edge.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I can get a train in there, but it sucks.
You can definitely set up one down the line that's purely. Oh yeah, setting up the desert one as a drone output would definitely be something.
Yep.
All right. Nothing much. Just yeah. Doing factory stuff. I think we
I love the Dimensional Depot to pieces, but there is a part of me that misses my Mega Drone storage.
You did make a giant mall.
I
We
love
can't discount
my
that.
mall.
And it has been recorded for posterity.
Is that how? No, that's not how I want that. No, it isn't. That's how I want that.
Something, I want it that way.
Well, I gotta subdivide my water supply. I think it's going to be 4 extractors at 200 each because that maths out better trying to go into 8 blenders. Otherwise, I've got to do weird, coal plant level. Okay, now I put some water in here, and I put some other water in here, and I put some other water in here.
Oh yeah.
Just make it nice and tidy. 2 to 1 to 2 to 1 to 2 to 1. Do we get that? Yeah, that's how we're doing it.
All right. Well, can we use all the parts of this?
Yep, gotta put the other one in here too. Oh, this is gonna be tedious as hell. And I gotta replace that pipe because I put down 2 junctions across the end of it. So now there's weird phantom space being used. Delete those segments, replace. Put another one right there.
One of these days I'll judge how much fuel I've got left appropriately.
Okay, so that was an abomination, and we will not do the next one the same way. It's nice to learn things.
Mm-hmm. And we will definitely be fully overclocking that.
I'm almost to the point of just throwing down a freaking blueprint designer and blueprinting this.
Honestly, that's what I did for
Fair.
the blender line for the turbo fuel. Sometimes it really is just like, especially if you need to manifold a lot of stuff all in a row.
Well, here's what I got. I'll send it to chat channel, but here's the in blue part is what I'm.
Oh yeah.
Like one water extractor feeds into that feeder pipe, and then it feeds two thingies. Like I'll have to do the last connections by hand, but if I can blueprint the two support ends and the other stuff in there. On the other hand, I only have to do this 2 more times. So, you know, like...
Well, there'll be more liquid challenges
set up
to
a
come.
freaking... We're just not going to talk about how close those are together. There's nothing I can really do about that.
Do it like that.
I'm grateful that it at least tries, if you're placing down the junction close enough to the next thing, or it says, okay, this is roughly a good spot to place that pipe junction.
More or less.
Right, I still have to rip out all the ends, though. Will you?
Are we utilizing the full potential here?
Yep, that's better. Not great, but better.
Since we're starting to run a little bit low on concrete, and I happen to be right next to the wet concrete facility, I'm gonna upgrade it just a skosh.
Oh yeah, it's got plenty of space for upgrading, so.
At our current tech level, I can add one more refinery to this. This will give us a 25% increase in concrete production.
Okay, you should be happy, though. Yes, you are. Good. Just had a Mystery Science Theater flashback.
Uh-huh.
Are you happy in your work? Okay, all of the water supply pipe thingies are done. I'm not even going to bother redoing this one. It's fine. It's actually probably the better option. I should have just stuck with that, but oh well, is what it is. And then I'm going to catch my train, and I will come back and deal with the water part of this next time. My brain is just about toast. But the good news is I will have extra power for us real quick after
Nice.
after the start of the next session.
Well, that's good.
And I will have packaged nitrogen gas fairly quickly. Assuming all goes well.
I don't know how quickly I'm gonna get the phase shipment stuff going, but
You
that's
are
okay.
you are kind of on a long project ahead, unfortunately.
I don't mind it being a long project. It gives me something to do that kind of locks me in.
Yeah,
I've been doing a bunch of kind of mini projects for so long.
that is true.
And it's something you can walk away from if something shinier comes along
Oh yeah.
or more urgent.
There we go. That should make our concrete supply a bit happier.
Here, taxi, taxi, taxi. Here, taxi.
Let's see.
Taking my taxi home.
I just caught mine.
Do I want... How many cars do I want? I probably only want one car. Right? Probably.
Yeah, I can tell the game's a little like, dude, what the hell? Oh, those probably aren't helping. Oh, well. That's a problem for next session, me. The real fun part is going to be making sure I leave enough room to actually get a train line out of the other end of that roundabout.
Yeah, it's probably fine. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, it's doing this weird flickering. Green, red, green, red, green. Like, what are you doing?
Are you centered? You're not centered. Are you centered? You are centered.
Well,
at least try and get this all powered and ready to go before we wrap it up. We'll see how successful I actually am, though.
oh, I like the addition of the extra slopes there.
Mm-hmm. Get the hub.
Okay.
Easier.
Select icon. Let's go with a fuel generator as my new icon.
There we go.
Ta-da!
Very nice.
Which is where I'm at now. I'm at the add water to the HOR. The HOR is going into the blenders.
Nice.
I just need to put down 4 somewhat overclocked, nearly double overclocked water extractors, 200 each. And then I need to build 40 more fuel generators. Alrighty, cool. We have
Sick. I can come around to there, so... Just for my own notification.
right. I did do that. Good.
Nice.
Oh, right. I picked up a couple of slugs. I should probably turn those into the power shards that I'm going to be using.
You can toss slugs into the recycle plant. It'll make the shards.
Ah. So you end up with a bin somewhere with...
Yep. They all feed into a bin that feeds into a depot.
What happens if I put alien protein in? Because it's not the actual guts. It's first stage protein.
Do you have a shortcut for alien protein to jump to where it needs to go, or?
I don't have a shortcut for that.
I can just turn it into DNA capsules. I've only got 8 of them. It'll take me a second. It's not something that's going to come up very often, I feel like, so...
I can make a quick shortcut. I just need to double check a couple things.
Alright, there we go.
Let's see.
Not up and running yet, but it'll get there.
We also have 40 alien protein in depot space for some reason.
Yeah. I made a lot of train stations today, and that's about my contribution, I think. A lot of future-proofing.
I made some train stations.
Oh yeah, and I gave us a trickle of supercomputers. The tiniest, slowest trickle of supercomputers.
Yeah, but it's not 0.
Yeah.
The roundabout nearest the hub is definitely becoming a high traffic zone.
Yep. Infrastructure.
I'm pretty happy with the little terrarium. That was a fun one.
Mm-hmm.
It is nice.
Oh boy.
I'll probably punch a hole in it at some point and put some lighting inside, but that's not a today problem.
Alien protein. There we go. Alien protein can now be processed and quickly moved through to the DNA capsule.
If you dump alien protein in, it will recognize that before sending it to the smasher. Got it.
Yes.
That's good because I've got some to throw in there.
I forget. Does it also handle slugs right now, or no?
Yes, it handles slugs.
Excellent.
Is it depoting the shards?
It is depoting the shards.
Oh, okay, so that's how we're getting more shards out of. Okay, I'm going to grab a stack and then split it and put it back so there's some in there, but I will be needing a bunch, so I grabbed some.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to need like at least 8. Hey!
Milestone reached. The
Well, we got it
power.
before.
produces dangerous radioactive nuclear waste.
We'll be a ways out from that for a bit, but I do have
Extra limbs
plans.
resulting from exposure to radiation.
I do want to make the full Fixonium chain in this save.
Oh, you want to do the whole thing? All right.
Not a super big one, necessarily. But like at least one nuclear reactor that is taking Fixonium fuel rods.
Any unnecessary delays will be noted.
I got that. Like, I'm avoiding that whole thing in my save, but
They've honestly made it now that you can get away with doing like a super huge rocket fuel power plant, and that can probably get you through the rest of the game if you really go overboard with it.
Mm.
But I do like the security that nuclear power brings with just the huge amount of power.
I'm going to have 2 decent-sized rocket fuel plants, which means I can probably get away with a modest nuclear plant, which is good because that 20 generator monstrosity I built last save even without the water problems, it was unwieldy.
Yeah, my
It's like, I need how many ECRs? Holy crap!
Oh yeah, making so many ECRs. Yeah, my last one was like 8, 16, 24. Geez, like 30.
30.
Oy.
So yeah, I'm all on board for, you know, scaling back the nuclear production a bit so that all the prerequisites are not so monstrously huge.
Right. All right, do we want to take a picture in front of the signage, or do we want to take a picture somewhere else?
Let's take a picture somewhere else.
Yeah.
Somewhere else, because the middle sign is completely pixelated for me.
Oh, that's cute.
So
Probably because I changed it and we're both
you changed it
clients.
while I wasn't nearby, so my computer's like, I don't know what that is.
Yeah. That sign can't stop me because I can't read it.
Yeah.
You go to the RCU site, I suppose.
Oh yeah, the thing that
New stuff that happened this
makes
session.
both today. Yes. And that's close enough to
Yeah.
and thanks to all the train lines, there's hover
We
power almost the
have
whole
power.
way.
Oh, I'm still using turbo fuel.
Suppose I could have done that.
Full stacks in the depot. Yoink.
Yep. That depot is finally full of RCUs.
Though oddly enough, I think the giant wall of machinery that's over there makes a great backdrop.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah.
Parking like right here.
All right, let's.
We are kind of deeply. Oh well, no, the sun's going to come out and illuminate us pretty
Sun's
soon.
coming
If we
up.
give it a moment, the sun will come out. We don't have to wait till tomorrow. The sun will come out today. That's right. We don't have selfie mode yet. And the sun can come out a little bit faster, but
Oh, there we go. God, look at all those trains. Wow. Great. How do I set? There we go. Okay, sorry. Let me get one more little thing sorted. I would love to see some trains going by before I take this picture, game.
Right?
Oh, here's a big one.
I unfortunately was not ready for a train to come by, so.
Okay. I'm not sure this is turning out very well, but that's okay. Let me know when you guys are ready, and we'll get us a save.
I think I'm happy with mine, and I think we're just waiting on Nick's now.
Yeah, I'm still.
No worries.
hear a train coming by. I'm just waiting for it. Okay.
All good?
Yep.
Okay. Let us get a save in.
All right. Well, that'll be our broadcast day, everybody.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.